Now, this is the 5th iteration of the VIFUUR glove, and it seems with every revamp by Merrell, they remove a few things and they add a few things, but not necessarily based on what worked and what didn't. And the 5th version of the VIFUUR glove seems to be almost a brand new creature. In their marketing material, I'm going to give you straight from their mouth to your ears. This is what they said about their VIFUUR glove 5, that it has a mesh and TPU upper, a stretch collar for easy on and off, 40% recycled mesh lining. It has a Vibram EcoStep outer sole made of 30% recycled rubber, and it is vegan friendly. Now, here are my initial thoughts. They're an attractive pair of shoes. After such a long wait on this release, it's almost been 2 years. I was hoping for a more groundbreaking release. Now, a lot has changed in the last years for barefoot shoes as a whole, and there are many companies digging into the sector for a slice of the growing pie. And I would love to see a sector pioneer like Merrell knock this out of the park, especially since they have kept their prices very reasonable. Now, while the design, fashion-wise, needed more inspiration, the design in regards to engineering is top tier. In fact, this shoe looks as if it was designed with engineering in the forefront, with the tightly woven mesh with these kind of spider web like girdings around the usual hot points of failure in common shoes. The overall look could be described as a midway between the standard VIFUUR Glove 4 and the VIFUUR Glove 4 3D variant. Similar to the boat shape that we saw in the VIFUUR Glove 4, it returns, but with a sock-like upper of the VIFUUR Glove 4 3D. Now, I purchased this pair in black, in a size 11.5, or what would be considered a 45 in the European equivalent. Each shoe weighed in at 186 grams, with a toe box of 110 millimeters, and a heel width of 75 millimeters. Now, of course, it is zero drop, and this year, it is zero instep, but it has a slight bias towards pronation as you lay it down. So if you haven't developed the strength to withstand it, these might not be a suitable pair of shoes for you. Now, what did I like? Well, they feel very comfortable. The build quality is high, touting abrasion resistance, even though I did receive a pair that had some fraying around the opening of the sock. The black on black colorway, as I said, with minimal branding, is very appealing to me. The outer sole was the clear winner in this revamp. It is a huge improvement over previous models. Something about this pattern and the low profile of the lugs have a great balance of on-road and off-road traction. Now, the sock upper is great for easy in and out transitions. Oftentimes, when trail running, tiny pebbles or the like find its way into your shoes, and this is definitely more focused as a trail running shoe, where a tight upper is not as necessary as it would be for a primary pavement running shoe. Now, what I didn't like, well, it's the same sock upper. Now, while I can see the benefits in theory, it doesn't outweigh my major gripe. You see, when adjusting the laces for a better, more snug fit, the upper material, as you can see here, because I left it so you can see, the upper material will start to fold and buckle under the laces, turning a loose, uncomfortable fit into a tight, uncomfortable fit. You see, the material starts to bunch up together, creating hot spots on the top of your feet. So a word to the wise is buy these as close to your shoe size as possible. They run a half size larger, for your information, so keep that in mind. The sock also makes this shoe appear almost formless, like a canoe. But there's a subtle design on the sole that accommodates manipulation of the foot. Actually, it has a space for the tuberosity of the 5th metatarsal, which is just the big toe. It's the edge, the lateral edge of your foot. And I think it's a great experience. And that experience would be heightened if we were able to tighten the shoe without complication. So in summary, the value here is high at this price. I bought these for about $85. This is a great shoe. I can only imagine how much I would love these if I had gotten them maybe a half size smaller. Maybe I would have had a different experience with the sock upper bunching up when I'm trying to tighten the shoe. Merrell has come a long way from the durability issues of the past, and if you are a recreational trail runner, this is a good pair to have to jump right into action. Again, the price is fair, the quality of the material and design is high, but this iteration wasn't what I thought it could be, and it fell short of my expectations. But it's still a good buy. If you want to see what the previous models were like, look at these videos. And if you want to see a direct comparison between the Vapor Glove 3, 4, and 5, check out this video.